Chào mừng quý vị và các bạn đến với chương trình Tôi và Việt Nam trên kênh truyền hình FBNC. Thưa quý vị, bộ phim The Wolf of Wall Street, hay thường được gọi tại Việt Nam với cái tên là Sói già phố Wall, là một bộ phim nhận được rất nhiều đề cử của giải Oscar và thu hút sự quan tâm của khán giả Việt Nam. Nhân vật thực của bộ phim là Jordan Belfort, một nhà cựu kinh doanh môi giới chứng khoán người Mỹ đã từng rất thành công trong quá khứ. Cuộc đời của ông có nhiều thăng trầm và không ít tranh cãi, nhưng không ai có thể phủ nhận về tài bán hàng cũng như là kỹ năng thuyết phục khách hàng của ông. Jordan Belfort đã đến Việt Nam những ngày đầu của năm 2015 để tham gia buổi diễn thuyết do công ty Babylon tổ chức và cũng sẽ quay trở lại vào tháng 3 năm 2015 để tham gia một khóa đào tạo trực tiếp do công ty DVH Branson tổ chức. Và nhân chuyến đến Việt Nam lần này, Jordan Belfort cũng đã có dịp chia sẻ và trò chuyện cùng với chương trình Tôi Việt Nam trong chương trình ngày hôm nay. Mời quý vị cùng theo dõi. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
So you had a great event yesterday.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, what was the topic that you share with the Vietnamese audience?
What I shared yesterday was the outline of a formula for achieving success, making money, that applies to basically any business or industry, any job function. So it's really an overall formula that allows you to take any vision you have for the future, a goal, any outcome that you want. And the word we use is an intention, that you create an intention, and then to turn that intention into a reality. And the way you do that is by learning how to navigate through both worlds of success, which is the inner world, what happens up here, your mindset, and then the outer world of success, which is your real world business strategies. How do you run a business? How do you build it? How do you grow it? How do you learn how to be wrong in business? And sometimes you're wrong, very often you are. And how do you maximize on the lessons, minimize the pain, and then try again? And then ultimately, when you get things right, how do you really grow a business? How do you add a zero onto your income and turn a small mom and pop into a regional player, and then ultimately a huge company? And wrapped in that is, what I really specialize in, known for, is persuasion. Is, how do you learn how to close the deal? How do you increase your closing rate, shorten your sales cycle, develop long-term customers for life? So it was, the only challenge was a very short period of time yesterday, but got a lot of info in there and gave people some, massive value. So it was a really good day.
You are famous at creating the straight line sales system. Could you kind of explain a little bit what is it?
What the straight line really does is it shows you, it's a very simple formula, shows you what has to line up, what are the things that really have to take place in someone else's mind before they say, yes, I want to do this. So it shows you what those things are, and it shows you a very simple way to line them up one at a time. So it sort of demystifies the sales process. What happens with many people is they're not natural with sales. They're a little overwhelmed by it, and they don't know, what do I do first? What do I do second? They don't know what to do, right? So what the straight line does, it's a very formulaic, systematic approach that allows you to basically sell anything to anyone.
Well, I know you are a born salesman, no doubt about it. But for the people, for the person, for an entrepreneur who's not a born salesman, what are some of the steps that they must take to improve their sales skills?
Well, and that's a great point, because the issue is that for every born salesman, there's 100 people who are not. So it's like, and it's such a crucial skill that if you're lacking in that skill set, it holds you back. You could possess all the other skills for success. You could know how to market yourself, market your products. You could have a positive mindset, right? Know how to run a business, but if you can't close the deal, it's hard to make money. So some of the basic steps for people that are struggling is, number one, becoming aware that it's not just what you say, but how you say it.
Okay.
Your tonality, your body language, how you listen to people when they talk to you. So in other words, a great salesperson is an expert at getting into rapport. So if I were to ask you a question and say, tell me a bit about your business, and then as you're responding to me, someone that's not very competent will just sit there and look at you. And versus someone who's like, oh, I see, and I have a way of, through body language, facial expressions, my little grunts and groans, is to, you're saying, wow, the guy's getting me, he understands, and we get into rapport very, very deep like that. There are certain key questions you have to ask. big picture questions, and then go to small picture questions. So there's a group of questions, and then there are these core tonalities of, how do you sound excited and enthusiastic, and how do you sound passionate, or something's in short supply, and so there's these little tonalities, and what happens is it's so easy to learn because we do this stuff every day, we just don't realize it. So when you become aware of these things, it's just very simple for anybody to apply them to a sales process, and also just to regular communication, to become a more effective communicator in anything, whether it's with your children, your spouse, it could be a politician communicating to his constituents, it could be a teacher talking to the children, it cuts to everything.
So are you saying a great salesman can be made?
Absolutely.
How can you sell a not so good product?
How could you sell a not so good? Well, I mean, listen, the idea is, and I've made that mistake in the past, right? So the idea is that, you wouldn't want to do that. And I don't really think the straight line is about that. And I don't want it to be about that. The idea is to use the straight line system to help people solve their problems, get the things they need, resolve their pain, not to sell someone a crappy product so you can make a commission. So my suggestion is, if you have a product that's really not good and up to snuff, either get a new product or get a new job if you work with the company, because you don't want to be out there selling garbage. It's just, it's something you don't want to be doing.
Sure. Những chia sẻ vừa rồi của Jordan Belfort, hay còn gọi là Sói già phố War, cũng đã khép lại phần 1 của chương trình Tôi về Việt Nam ngày hôm nay. Quý vị có thể xem lại chương trình trên website fbnc.vn hoặc là facebook.com/Tôi về Việt Nam. Chúng tôi sẽ còn quay trở lại sau ít phút nữa.